This is BAIT, Life Outside the Federal Witness Protection Program.
Hey, it's Suze, and welcome to tonight's episode of Life Outside the Federal Witness Protection Program / Keep the Bad Guys Away. Hey, nice to see ya. Hey, you like my new terrorism dodge out pad? I mean, oh my God, I'm in a new location. This is like way cool. Guess where I am? I'm in Mexico. Yeah, I love it. I'm in Mexico. This is like so way cool. I found this hotel when I was like, I was in the United States and I kept jumping the border because I was trying to figure out, what I was going to do next if something happened. So like, I'm always looking for options. And I found this hotel, and this is a perfecto dodge out place. Very cost effective. It's actually cheaper than the United States, and it's oh so cute. I think it was probably built back in the 70s, and it was like totally remodeled, and they got this cool restaurant downstairs. And oh boy, I gotta tell you, you know what, I like hardly ever drink. And there's a reason for that, because of all these bad guys. And then there's a whole story behind that too. But like, I had to have a Dos Equis tonight. And I mean, and they had dark Dos Equis. I mean, dark Dos Equis is extremely difficult to find, even in Mexico, especially at a restaurant. So I'm very happy I had a dark Dos Equis. It's like, I feel like I can only drink outside of the United States because of all these assholes in the United States. Okay, but so no, like, get this. I was coming over here today. Oh, like last night I was trying to like consolidate stuff, and then I was like trying to consolidate stuff even more today. So I'm like leaving my hotel in Calexico, and then I realized that my bags were way too heavy. And see, there was a lot of stuff that I was just bringing just because I thought I had room, I could like stuff it in, stuff that I like really didn't even need or want anymore. See, because here's the thing, like when I buy anything at any time, I just always have to assume that I'll probably only have it for a short amount of time, and then something like this is going to happen and it's going to get hacked. But see, like these days, instead of like giving it away, because usually I know what this FBI task force wants, they want me to just like give it away to like their friends. I just threw it all in the trash. But so anyways, I'm leaving my hotel and I'm realizing my bags are too heavy, so I just stopped by the dumpster and unloaded about 10-15 pounds. But even with this lighter weight luggage, it's like, okay, so like I used to have about 6 months ago, I had this really nice set of Briggs & Riley luggage. I don't know if you've ever bought in Briggs & Riley, but I'm telling you, it is like the best luggage because of the way it's made, and like it's designed to like stack, and interlock. So if you have to like, carry a bunch of stuff yourself, you can do it. I mean, when I was traveling internationally and going on all these cruises, I was able to actually push 2 big, huge Briggs & Riley suitcases and duffel bags on top of them, like all myself, and everything rolled really easily. It was just the way Briggs & Riley luggage is made. Well, that set that I took to the Caribbean, that all got hacked between Nevada and California, but the recent set that I had bought up in Alaska, that got hacked about 6 months ago down in like the Harlingen, McAllen, Texas area. So anyway, so the luggage that I had to move today, it was not my Briggs & Riley luggage, so it didn't like interlock. If it would have interlocked, I might have even been able to keep like all of my stuff, but instead I probably threw out, let's see, from the hotel to the dumpster, let me see, I probably threw out about over $500 worth of stuff just in the dumpster, just because I couldn't take it with me. But then like my quarterly property loss, I was figuring this out today, is probably about somewhere in the range of about $4,000. I'm going to give it $3,000 to $4,000 in overall property loss. Maybe it's probably actually closer to probably about $3,000 total in property loss, and probably about $7,000 in nursing wages loss, and then about $2,000 to $3,000 in loss because I've had to travel so much, go to take flights, go to Mexico, and and do all these kinds of different things. So I've lost a lot of money in the first quarter. So if we had to add it all up, you'd have to say I've at least lost 10 grand in this first quarter, at least. and I'm probably undershooting it a little bit. Like I don't have all my receipts and stuff. Okay, but anyway, so get this. So I'm like going through the border today, right? And so that's why so my luggage doesn't like, interlock. And I had my purse, and on the side of my purse, I had, tucked in this little pouch, I had like my Pure Romance stuff, right? And it's just like my samples, it's kind of like, these are Pure Romance gel lubricant samples, and on the back it just has my Pure Romance website and my contact information. So like anyway, so I'm going over to Mexico and I'm trying to like push my luggage through this like little roundabout thing, and like all these Pure Romance samples are like falling out, and I was like, oh my God, like did this have to happen? And like did it have to happen right underneath like the ICE camera, I mean, I think it was an ICE camera because I think I was still like technically like in that part, but like right on the Homeland Security camera, all my Pure Romance just like me gel lubricant samples are like falling out of my bag. But okay, so anyway, but you know what can you do? I mean, it's not like they don't know that I sell Pure Romance, but it's just a little extra embarrassing when those kinds of things happen. But overall today, very good day here in Mexicali, Mexico. It's quite cute over here. The best thing I like about it is that I feel like I can actually go out of my hotel and I don't have to worry about stalking jackass predators. I mean, I actually went and I walked around this whole city today. I didn't have like anybody following me. Like unlike the United States where I always got stalkers after me, I go out here, I got no stalkers after me. Follow me around and stuff. I like sat at a park, like which was right by the U.S.-Mexico border. Like I could see the big fence, that separates California and Mexico. And I just sit there in a park and chill and watch the birds and enjoy the sun and all that. See, these are things that it's really, really hard for me to do within the United States because of this FBI task forces. And how they send these stalkers and these undercover spies after me just to like fuck with me. Do you see what I'm saying? So it was nice to get out and be able to actually feel like a real person here in Mexico. And so anyway, I lost some property, but I did replace it with some Mexicali keychains. These look like they're homegrown Mexicali, and I needed those. And it's always good to have small little souvenirs anytime you want to take a little like escape vacation. But geez. And I've also was trying to figure out what are they going to do next. I'm sure there's something. I'm sure they're plotting something. But I don't know. We'll just have to stay tuned. But anyway, that's tonight's episode of Life Outside WITSEC, dodging out to a foreign country for a few days, just to get away from crime. So anyway, keep your stun gun handy. There's real terrorists and criminals out there. I'll see you next time.